Boker Tov, everyone. Rabbi Eric Solomon, Raleigh, North Carolina, Beth Meyer Synagogue, some more morning Torah. So I'm going to walk away from the Torah portion just for a little break here because we're getting ready. It's getting cold outside, even here in Raleigh. Cool, we'll say. It's Kislev, the month of Chanukah, and I have my Chanukiah here. And this is when me and Jenny got for our wedding, which we love putting and celebrating with Hanukkah. And actually, you can put the old-fashioned, which actually is the highest level, mehadrin of the mitzvahs, to actually put oil lamps in there, not just candles. Candles are acceptable, but actually put oil lamps. We like to do that. And it's something, if you want to look already in Judaica shops or even on Amazon, etc., for preparing oil lamps, because I already know people in our community are preparing for Hanukkah, which starts, I think, December 18th this year on the Gregorian calendar. What do I want to teach? I've taught this before. It's my favorite powerful teachings, and all the more important now, this year, in this particular time. According to the Halacha, as written in the Talmud in Masechet Shabbat, it says that the mitzvah is actually to place the Chanukiah, ideally, first of all, outside of your door. Actually, and in Israel, this still exists more prominently, although in some communities, I think in America has this, or in the diaspora, where actually outside of your door, there's a special kind of glass box where you place your Chanukiah right outside the door. That is actually the place it should be, but the alternative for most people is in the window. That's what's most able to put safely, and it won't blow out due to the wind. And the idea is rooted in the idea of Persumei Nisa. They're supposed to advertise the miracle of Hanukkah. We know some of the miracles of Hanukkah, and let them be seen by the community. In fact, the time you're supposed to light it is during the time when passersby leave from the shuk, it says, which really is the end of the workday. So the most number of people passing by. And each community can decide what that is. Usually it's around the time of candle lighting, is around the time of obviously nightfall, but also when people will be going home. So you can make a decision what's best for you at that time. But the main teaching is you should put it in the window. Bottom line is it should be out there. And it's the one major mitzvah that you are required to put out in the public sphere. But the Talmud says, in a time of danger, you can place it on a table. Thousands of years ago, the rabbis are worried that this Jewish symbol is put out, that it would be turned into a target for anti-Semitism. And I just want to say, my brief teaching for all is fair. Sadly, we've dealt this for thousands of years, times where we could not put our Chanukiah out. And this year, with anti-Semitism, sadly, continuing to be on the rise, one of the oldest hatreds continues to exist, this is the time to put it in the window. This is not the time to not put it in the window and put it on the table. This is the time to put your Jewish identity out there. If we do, we are giving in to anti-Semites. And on some level, anti-Semites affect our ability to fulfill a mitzvah. And if we don't do it, then we're holding back. Now, obviously, each person has to decide in their heart what their safety level is, and Judaism values preserving life. But as a general statement, if we want to live in an America that honors diversity, and that's what we do want, of all kinds, then we have to put our Chanukiah in the window, and we invite all people of all ethnicities, cultures, religious practices to put their identities in the window too. That's the America, that's the diaspora, that's the world that I believe God wants for us. So get ready for Hanukkah. Get your lamps ready, Chanukiah, get your oil lamp if you can, if you want, and get your window ready. Shabbat Shalom.